I'm super excited to bring you this video today, guys, because I just picked up two Zara fragrances and I haven't picked up a Zara fragrance in quite some time. Zara fragrances tend to kind of steer me away because something about them, you know, they come across synthetic and like an odd smell to them, or at least some of them, not all of them. But I decided to stop by just the other day at my local Zara and I found two great fragrances that I actually enjoy. And the first one that I'm going to tell you about is Blue Temptation. Now, hence the name Blue. This is going to be in that type of style of fragrance, that blue style. But this isn't going to come across like a Dior Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel or YSOY. They kind of went with a twist here to a blue fragrance. The nose behind this fragrance, or the perfumer, is Jerome Epinette. And he's one of the greatest perfumers at the moment. And I really enjoy what he did here. This comes across very vibrant, zingy, fresh, spicy, and energetic. Right off the top, you get black pepper, elemi, and lemon. In the mid, you get green apple, orange blossom, and in the base, you get tonka bean and patchouli. Now, what I pick up the most right away is the black pepper, lemon, and green apple. So it's gonna be very zesty, citrusy. The lemon feels very tart. Right, well, I wouldn't say very, but it comes across, you know, very prominently alongside the black pepper and the green apple. I don't pick up on the more heavier notes like the elemi and the orange blossom. Now, once it settles, I do pick up on those as it dries down alongside the tonka bean and patchouli. I sprayed it on my wrist today earlier, and the tonka bean and the patchouli, they're very subtle. Right, it's not gonna be super dense and like powdery or you know, like a patchouli can come across almost dark, right? But it doesn't come across like that. It just adds a nice depth to the fragrance. It gives it character, so it won't just lean super linear, right? Like fresh, spicy, zingy, citrusy. So you are gonna get a bit of a transition when it comes to this. Starts off fresh, spicy, and a bit fruity because of that green apple. By the way, guys, I'm a little under the weather, so bear with me. You might hear me clear my throat here and there, but still want to give you a video. Back to what I was saying, it's definitely gonna have, you know, a good transition, right? And it's very enjoyable. It's very likable, right? You can't go wrong with this. It's very versatile, works year-round. You can't go wrong. And for the price, guys, $30, $32 including tax, for a 60 ml bottle, this right here, you can't beat that, right? It's a great bang for your buck. And honestly, this, compared to other blue designer fragrances out there, or just blue fragrances in general, you know, it fits right in, if not better, right? Because I like that this isn't specifically a dupe or an inspiration or a clone to any other blue fragrance out there. It kind of does its own thing. But overall, you know, it's gonna be, you know, a fresh blue style type of fragrance, but with a nice twist, with some character and a bit of a, you know, luxurious feel, right? So I definitely enjoy this. So get your nose on this if you're looking for a new blue fragrance or fresher fragrance. And it just released this year in 2026, so definitely new, so that makes it even better for me. So I'm definitely going to be giving this somewhere in the near future. And the next one that we're going to talk about is Red Eclipse. Now, also hence the name red. You would think that there's red berries or some type of red fruit in here, but there isn't. In the top, you get bergamot. In the mid, you get clear sage, and in the base, you get leather. Now, from my knowledge, from experiences, when I've smelled other fragrances out there where it includes clear sage and leather, it tends to give off like a red feel to the fragrance, like a red smell. And that's the beauty of certain notes, right? They can create something when it really isn't that or what you're thinking. And that's very intriguing when it comes to this. The leather is not super dominant, or it's not like an animalic leather or a deep, rugged leather. No, it has a great balance with the bergamot, the clear sage, and the leather. It's very aromatic, and the leather is around the edges, giving it a nice humph to it, a nice character, and a nice depth to the fragrance, so it won't just lean super aromatic and citrusy. Overall, to me, this is a fragrance that can work year-round as well. Something different, you know, it's not a blue fragrance, it's not a fresh fragrance, specifically fresh, but it does come across a bit citrusy, so you can consider this a little fresh. But overall, I believe that This is more along the lines of an aromatic fragrance, right? With some hints of leather, some hints of bergamot. That clary sage is the main note in here, the main character, the one that steals the show with this fragrance. And I've only worn this twice, but to me, this, I can see this being a compliment getter. I haven't received any compliments from this just yet, but how this smells off for your skin as you let it settle and smell it in the air as your day goes by, it comes across amazing, guys. Super great stuff from Zara. I know it's only 3-note breakdown here, but it gets the job done and it does it really well. So I know people out there are not a fan of 3-note breakdowns, but as long as the fragrance smells good, smells great, and you know, it intrigues me and I like it, then that's all that matters, right? And this does that just right. And so this was $50 for 100 ml, so definitely worth the price, right? You're not paying super crazy amounts of money. But I definitely wanted to check these out because when I saw the price and when I smelled them, I said, you know what? These are worth the pickup, these are worth mentioning, and these are worth putting you guys on because, you know, brand new fragrances, check them out. I know a lot of you guys enjoy Zara fragrances because they're affordable and, you know, they're pretty likable overall for the most part, or at least most of them, right? But yeah, guys, that wraps up the review for today. Let me know what you guys think about these right here. Have you smelled them? Maybe you haven't just yet because they are relatively new. But if you have gotten your nose on it, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, be good to yourself, be good to one another, stay safe, stay healthy, and until next time, guys, take care.